Well, happy Victoria Day long weekend kickoff. It is Friday afternoon and it's Tanya Carvello from Ball Floor Plant and Selecta One North America. And I'm super excited because my boxes from the West Chicago greenhouse with the brand new introductions for 2024 finally arrived today. I was getting so anxious because everybody else has received theirs except me. My good friend Frank Ferragini lives around the corner. He got his like Tuesday. So getting a little stressed, a little bit of customs delay, but they're finally here. A little breezy today, so I'm a mess. I've already been outside in the garden. I wanted to share with you. So 2 boxes arrived, my big boxes from West Chicago. I've gone ahead and opened them because they've been inside the box since I think the end of last week. So I've gone ahead and opened them just to get some air movement around them, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you the introductions. I'm gonna start with Ball Floor Plant. So every year we get these laminated sheets that come in, and the laminated sheets are really fabulous for our ball seed sales reps, for gardeners that get these boxes, anyone that receives them that has never seen the product. I myself have been looking at this product for 2 to 3 years already, so quite familiar with it, but a handy dandy little trick to keep around just to give me some insight, or in case a family member wants to know something about it, they can take a look at it too. I'm going to start with Selecta. So at Selecta One North America, we have become the first certified farm to be able to ship offshore cuttings in from Africa of our carnations and our dianthus. And what that did was open it up that we could be able to bring in all the fabulous varieties that Selecta offers in Europe. This one I'm super excited about. I've been watching it for 2 years now. It is like a super-sized carnation. It's called the Capitan series, and it's a large double bloom, fragrant. I actually have 2 here already that I picked up at a friend's greenhouse a couple weeks ago, and I've kept them outside. We've had some really cold nights and some frost, and they're fine. This one I think I'm gonna pot up and maybe put in a sunny window in the house. I'd like to see the longevity of the blooms as an indoor potted carnation. This is what they look like. And this variety is called Magnifica. There's an entire series, really cool colors in the series. There's a red with white edging. There's one called Purple Frost that is absolutely stunning. But this one is my favorite because of the rich pink, vibrant pink color, double blooms, really gorgeous, and it is Capitan Magnifica from Selecta. Next, we have this one. This is a cool season item. This is an Ericium, and it's a brand new series for Selecta One North America. It's called Brightside is the name of the series. Now, Ericium is typically a cool season crop here in Canada. We like to ship it into the garden centers mid-April, late April, right into the beginning of May. This is called Magenta Glow. Brightside is the series. Really pretty color. It's got lavenders and pinks and peaches and yellows in it. Really great early season item now. We've really started to kick up the heat here now this week after the Victoria Day weekend. So it'll be interesting to see the longevity of this plant. I don't have any flowers yet, you can tell. I do have some tight bud in here, so it shouldn't take too long to open. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this one does in the warmer temps now that it's here at towards the end of May. Next, I'm going to show you a brand new Trixie that we have. This one is called Romance in Bloom. This Trixie stars our Strawberry Sky, which is our red sky type. It has a blues red verbena, and then it has a Calibrachoa here, salmon pink plus eye. So this has got 3 components shipped all together, all in one pot. I'm going to plant this into 1 container. I won't really need to add anything else to it. It's all done for me. Next, this one's really cool. This was, I saw this last year, week 24, which is mid-June, at the flower trials in Europe. And this item was up for the Floral Star Award from Selecta One in Europe. Over there, they call it Fancy Francie. We decided to change the name here in North America, and we call it Pink Radiance. It's a semi-double, and it has pink edging, a white, and then a yellow eye. And I'm going to try and show you here. Now, as we get into higher light levels here, into late May, this will get brighter and brighter on the pink. So it's going to be really cool to watch it. You can see it's in Uno. Uno Calibrachoa are our early, more compact Calibrachoas. They can take a little bit of the cool. So these are really great for like Mother's Day weekend to ship into stores. This goes great in a container, in a basket, and I'm going to put it into one of my combinations. Next I have this one. This is, so Selecta One was the first breeding company in the world to introduce a sky type of petunia. The headliner night sky is probably one of the most well-known petunias in the world. If you were to look up hashtag night sky, you would see incredible things. People actually have that petunia tattooed on their body. There's purses, there's bags, there's shirts, there's shoes, it's crazy. Well, we're super excited to now be the first breeding company to introduce the first ever double sky petunia. This double sky is going to go into our Sweet Sunshine Petunia series, which is our double series. And it is called Magenta Sky. I'm going to see if you can see there. So it's got a white edge, a magenta center, and then it's got the sky pattern on the magenta. So really cool. They actually shipped me 2 of these. So I'll put these into a container with maybe some salvias. They've got some vigor, so it's gonna have to be a bigger container. You can see here already the branching. This thing just wants to go. This series also actually does very well in the ground for a double petunia. It's got great legs and it just keeps going across the top of the ground. You get all these nice double blooms up on top. So that is Sweet Sunshine Magenta Sky. Next, I'm going to talk about my favorite introduction from Selecta this year. And I like it so much that I actually headed down to a dear friend's greenhouse in Niagara last week and picked up 2 hanging baskets because it is an exclusive release to a retailer in Canada this year. So you will be able to find this in stores this week at a national retailer. It is called Viva Pink. Here it is here. You can see the pink color. This pink is really unique because it is our first ever Pechoa. What a Pechoa is taking the best of both worlds when we're talking about Calibrachoas and petunias. What that means in this specific plant is that we're taking the color saturation of a Calibrachoa and putting it on the body and vigor and performance of a petunia. So you can see how beautifully branched this Pechoa is. Both of them, just gorgeous. I'm gonna get these into a container and they're just going to go like crazy. It has an iridescent bloom. The blooms are slightly bigger than a Calibrachoa and a little bit smaller than a petunia. They also have incredible weather tolerance. So these are going to stand up to the heat, the wind, the rain, the cooler nights we're still getting here in Southern Ontario, and this great wind. I'm super excited about this item. And like I said, I have one big one here behind me, and then I have another one just over there under the umbrella. And I love it. I'm going to be mixing it with some bee's knees and a really special lantana that I've got today too. So watch for this in stores next year specifically. 4 colors in the series, blue, white, pink, and red. It's called Viva Pechoa from Selecta One. Next, we're going to move into ball floor plant. So ball floor plant, I've got a couple of petunias to talk about, a really cool new item that we've never carried before, and then a couple of really exciting lantanas. So first I'm going to start with Burgundy Bliss. Burgundy Bliss doesn't fall into any of our petunia series. It's actually going to go into a collection that we've created called the Slingshots. Slingshot's going to house all of our really cool and funky blooms that maybe don't match in habit, timing, or vigor to go into a series, but we just couldn't let them go because we really liked the plant and the bloom. So this is Burgundy Bliss. It's got this really rich burgundy color with a soft cream edging around it. Again, it's got some legs, it's got some good body on it. They actually sent me 2, so you can see here, it's got some vigor. So gonna get that mixed into a combo here in the yard as well. Next, I'll show you one more slingshot that I received. This one is called Raspberry Cheesecake. It's a bi-color. So it's got this purpley burgundy tone, and it actually looks like little hearts on the blooms. It's super pretty. And Raspberry Cheesecake, again, got some vigor, but you can see already by not putting it in a series, it really doesn't match the Burgundy Bliss. Burgundy Bliss is a little bit bigger than this. So that's why we wanted to create a collection called Slingshot. Next, we've got, I know I had, I can't find it. I opened up a Trixie, a Mixmaster, here it is. So I got a Mixmaster in this box from Ball Floor Plant. It's called Serendipity. This mix was an exclusive to a national grocery chain this year, so you'll be able to find it in some grocery stores if you're out looking. This has got 3 of our Cabaret Calibrachoas in it. It's got the neon rose, it's got white, and then it has our new strawberry parfait. Strawberry parfait is a pink and white bi-color. This is what it looks like here. These are our cabarets, so these work fabulous in hanging baskets. Absolutely gorgeous, mounded habits. They trail down the edge of the basket. I'm actually gonna put this one into a mixed container here in the yard. Absolutely love it. Cabarets, 3 of them, can't be beat. It's our workhorse. Next, we are going to talk about a brand new introduction for ball floor plant, and that is a Cleome. Typically, I wouldn't be running to the store to purchase a Cleome because I don't like the thorns on them. This one got broken. This is what's so interesting about the Cleome Lavender Dreams that we're introducing from ball floor plant is, yes, you can see the thorns on it, but they're soft thorns. So I can touch the plant. I can move the plant. I can plant the plant without hurting my fingers. Really cool note about this is if you are living or have a cottage in an area where you might have some wildlife visitors like the deer, they do not like this plant. So you can plant this in full sun and the deer will not chomp it down to the ground. This is what the blooms look like. They're a bi-colored lavender and white. You get some nice height on this, so it makes a really nice backdrop in a garden. You're gonna get about 23 to 30 inches in height on this, and it has a beautiful fragrance. So check for it next year in your garden centers. It's Cleome Lavender Dreams, and again, deer do not like it. So pick this up if you live in cottage country or somewhere where the deer are wandering into your yard daily. Last but not least, we have 2 really cool lantana introductions from Ball Floor Plant. Ball Floor Plant has a plethora of lantana available. We have a lantana for every size, shape, garden, container, basket, wherever you want to put it, we've got a lantana, from compact to vigorous to spreading to trailing. We needed 2 cool things though in our lantanas. Something we were missing was my favorite series, which is the Shamrock series. It grows like a ball, it's very mounded. And when I like to put it into hanging baskets because I find that it lifts up the other softer components like a calibrachoa. It gives structure to the basket. We had every color imaginable, but we're missing a red. We finally have a red. This is Shamrock Red. You can kind of see this mounded, rounded habit of it. You see the top canopy is very round as well. This is Shamrock Red. I love putting lantanas in every mix. They will be all over my backyard this year. Number one, the mosquitoes don't particularly care for it. It has a very strong fragrance. So putting it out in the yard will save my skin some nasty mosquito bites. Also, the colors are so intense, and I can plant this now, and lantana is a heat-loving, sun-loving item, so you can just see I've just started to get some bud on here. But what's gonna happen is this is going to outlive everything else in that container. Last year, my lantanas were thriving until mid-November. So if you want to keep color long into the summer, something that you don't have to worry about, if you miss a couple days of watering, if we have a really hot summer, have no fear, because lantana, that's your go-to. This thing is unstoppable. Last but not least, I'm going to talk to you about my favorite lantana introduction from Ball Floor Plant this year, and it's called Passion Fruit. This is a true basket lantana. You saw the shamrock I was just holding up. Shamrock, moundy, passion fruit, basket type. This plays well with so many other components. It's gonna play well with petunias, with calibrachoas. You can put it in with different ivies. You can put it in with a coleus. It's fabulous. The color is amazing. It's a pink and a yellow and a peach. Keeps on going, just like the other lantana I had mentioned. Keeps on going, has that strong fragrance the mosquitoes don't particularly love. Here's a picture of the color. And I'm super excited because they sent me 3 this year from the West Chicago greenhouse. And I'm going to be mixing it with my Viva Pink, my lantana, and you can see behind me, I have a couple trays of bee's knees. So the yellows and the pinks and the oranges, it's gonna look like a candy shop in my backyard. I'm super excited. You can see here too, I wanted to show you that yes, we have these trailing shoots. The branching is coming out to trail, but you also have the shoots up on top. So it does fill on the top. It's not completely flat like our Landmark series. This does give you some color in the center. So check out Passion Fruit Lantana. It was one of the most talked about products at California Spring Trials this past March. So that's it from Tanya's back deck today, talking about the brand new introductions from Ball Floor Plant and Selecta One North America. I want to wish all my friends a very awesome Victoria Day long weekend, and get outside and get gardening.